Every time, I'm honored for something, it really inspires me. And just listening to your speech, sir, really inspired me. We all come from different backgrounds, and everyone in here has had some type of adversity at some point in time in their lives. And I'm no different. She mentioned that I started my own charity, my own foundation, the Joe Foundation. I just want to give you a quick story of how that got started. Well, I grew up in some of the worst conditions for a child to grow up in. I've had my brushes with death. I've seen a lot of death. I was speaking to Gary Millius, the gracious host of this event, in his home today. I remember when we, my mother and I, we found my grandmother who was like my mother. And since then, there's been several different things that we've had to go through, and I've almost lost my life so many times. And one of the things that came out of all the adversity and darkness that I felt my life was, and especially as a child, was that I realized that there's always hope. And when you stop hoping, it's when you die inside. And I'm so inspired to see you, sir, speak so strongly on hope and stay so strong with your situation, sir. It's really inspiring to me. I've never wanted to, I'm not even a football fan, and most people, just like that, that's usually the response that I get when I say that, but to the core of my heart, I'm not a football fan. I didn't even want to play football. But I realized that football was the vehicle that I believe I was blessed with, to be able to be here today, to be able to impact people's lives in a positive way. And that's what my career was all about. For me, every touchdown I scored, every yard I gained, there was another life that it would enable me to reach out and touch. So I want to thank everyone here. I want to thank all the students. I mean, for you to be able to do what you're doing and the money that you did, it's truly incredible to me, and it's something that I feel very honored to be a part of. Last year, we buried my father, and I'm sorry to have so many death stories, but we buried my father. And, I didn't grow up with a father in a house, but we finally really developed a relationship when he was on his deathbed. And one day I went over to the hospital where they told me he had maybe a week to live. And I sat down with him and I took my camera out and I said, Dad, I just want you to give me some words of wisdom or something that I may be able to pass on to my kids from you. And he said something to me that it really impacted me. He said, Curtis, I haven't done everything right. I haven't been the best man. He said, but one thing I want you to never forget is how quickly one thing can change how things can change from one thing to another. He said, just yesterday I was up, he said, it seems like yesterday I was up with all my friends and enjoying my life and talking and walking and doing everything else. And now I sit here knowing that my life is fading away. He said, so just always remember that things can change in a moment. So live the rest of your life with hope and enjoying every single day that you have on this earth. And that's the message that I leave with you today. That no matter what the circumstances are, always have hope and always appreciate every single day. I thank you all for honoring me tonight.